Mr. Taylor, how are you? So it is my pleasure to talk to you about this exciting, wonderful, fascinating project.
Thank you.
Let me start by asking. Originally, Mr. David Chase had a plan B if not being approved this series by HBO, and it was to make it a film. So, do you think that by making this film is like closing that circle of putting into action that original plan B and taking this important story to our film?
That's interesting. David loves movies, and I think he thinks of himself as a filmmaker, and I think he was surprised to find himself in television. And I sort of came out the same way. I came out of film school just thinking about movies and was surprised to find myself doing television. For me, it was a big circle coming around again to sort of have a chance to go back into a world that I knew from my TV experience and try and take it to the movies so I could sort of bring those two things together for the first time in my life. David, I thought this might be the kind of his way of finishing things off by doing this one movie, but to hear him talk now, he seems to be talking about sequels. So maybe this is just the beginning. I don't know. It sounds like David has more stories he wants to tell about this world.
Okay, thank you for that. So, although it can work as a standalone film, it also feels like a tribute to the series, especially to the late James Gandolfini. Is there a particular scene where you understand that you paid tribute to his career or to Mr. Gandolfini's Tony?
Yeah, I mean, I think the decision to cast his son was a big one, and it was hard at first because we need to prove that he could do it, but also hard to ask him to do it emotionally. So I think the fact that he's in the movie the way he is, and we sort of built the movie around him, is kind of a testament to Jim Gandolfini, to his dad. And, I think we wouldn't have done it if we didn't think it could work or didn't think it would feel good for Michael. And because I think it did feel good for Michael, I think Jimmy, if he's looking down, would be thinking, good, would be supporting it. So that in that way, it was sort of a testament to Jimmy Gandolfini. There's a scene in the movie that's one of my favorites, which is very simple, which is Dickie Moltisanti talking to the young Tony, not Michael's version, but William Ludwig's even younger version of Tony. And he's trying to comfort him, he's trying to guide him, and it's not necessarily going very well. And at one point, young Tony says, I saw a guy get shot in the back. I don't want that to happen to me. And Dickie doesn't really understand the weight of that fear, I don't think, but we as an audience do. I mean, if you've seen the series, you sort of know what's coming. And I think that fear was very deep and sort of almost like a premonition for young Tony. So that scene seems to connect them and also connect to Jim Gandolfini's, story in the series.
So thank you for that. I don't think I have more time for another question. So again, my time's up. Thank you very much, and stay safe. That's the most important thing. Stay safe.
Likewise, same to you.